Yeah, on this question of a so-called expert, and I know there's a lot of people, including some other State Farm agents, that want to, shall we say, present themselves as they are the leisure world expert. So you need to get your insurance with them or transfer to them or whatever because they are the expert. I mean, I think you'll be able to gather from this presentation that I certainly know a lot about some of the uniqueness over there in Leisure World. I certainly know what I'm doing in terms of insurance and knowing what you need over there. And so I think there's something certainly for you folks over there to appreciate. I think to have somebody like myself that's been here for a long time and understands some of your unique needs over there, I think that's all great. And I certainly appreciate your business. But at the same time, I mean, any competent insurance professional that is supported by a quality company can certainly handle your needs over there. But yeah, so I think enough said. I think there's some really good reasons for Leisure World residents of Seal Beach to consider specifically State Farm. We've been the #1 insurer of both cars and homes for probably over 75 years now. I mean, it's really incredible when you stop to consider it. I mean, how many companies can state such a stellar track record that they've been #1 in whatever their particular industry is for such a long period of time? I mean, it's incredibly impressive. As far as addressing this question of why should Leisure World residents, consider having their business here, specifically at my office, I mean, I've already mentioned some things as far as State Farm goes and the stellar record we have over 75 years, probably the #1, not probably, the #1 insurer of homes and cars for such a long time period. But my office in particular, again, I have the expertise and I really have your best interest at heart. Got a very good trained staff, excellent staff. And in terms of proximity to Leisure World, if you want to be with State Farm, my office is actually the closest State Farm office to Leisure World Seal Beach. I'm right on the other side of the south wall of Leisure World, right next door to Del Taco, and right across the street from the post office. I'd like to make one little comment too about why I think State Farm has been #1 for so many years. I think that we truly do provide the best value in the industry. What I mean by value is I think the relationship between what you pay, your premiums, and the quality of the claims settlements and the agent's service, the agent himself or herself, their expertise, their quality, their integrity, the staff, how they're trained, the services, all the services that we're able to provide. I think over the years people have, they've experienced all these things. They have a claim, people talk to people, they talk to their neighbors, say, hey, we noticed they were all working on your home here last week. By the way, what happened? And, people talk amongst themselves and they say, hey, who was your insurance company? Oh, it was State Farm. Well, how were you handled? So this has been an ongoing process over the years. And like I say, at the end of the day, people have had good enough experiences that they keep coming back and they tell their friends, they tell their neighbors and so forth, and the thing builds. And here we are after all these years, and we just have this phenomenal record. So there's good reasons behind it. One final statement that I would like to make in terms of why should you consider having your insurance here at my office. With me, you get an agent that I'm truly value orientated. I'm very sensitive to prices and premiums and so forth, and especially during this, the economic time period and trials and so forth that we're going through now. And I understand that a lot of people over as far as Leisure World, they're on fixed incomes. So I am very sensitive to cost. Now, it's always been my philosophy and my practice. I don't put any unnecessary coverages or endorsements, as we would call them, on your policy. I'm going to provide you what you want, what you need, and I'm trying to do it at the least possible cost to you, as is possible. So I'm extremely value orientated, and with me you also get someone that's going to have your best interest at heart. It's always been my philosophy to do this, do what's right for you at the least possible cost without any concern for, shall we say, my numbers. I've always felt like that if I take care of people in this fashion, have their best interest, hey, the numbers, shall we say, from my end will take care of themselves.